Ladies, there is a big problem in the world of manifestation, and we are going to get into it today. Let me welcome you back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Aisha. I'm a certified trauma-informed coach, and I am on a mission to help 1 million women become their most confident and successful selves with the use of law of assumption, manifestation. If you are not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit that bell icon so that you never miss out on powerful tips, inspiring stories, and essential guidance so that you too can live the life of your dreams. Now, today's video, I did make a little short about this already, but I'm going to be posting this full video later on. And it is something I've noticed time and time again, both in myself and other people, including my clients. And it is this blockage that keeps coming up because you are learning about manifestation, but you're not doing anything with what you've learned. Maybe you are not new to manifestation and you've been studying and watching all the videos and following all these different coaches. Maybe you learned about law of attraction and learned about law of assumption, and you know about law of least effort and all these psychological things. I know that that's how I was in the beginning of my manifestation journey, and I'm so grateful and glad that I did have that learning experience because I needed it. However, I know now that I understand law of assumption that I'd be a lot further along if I was less focused on learning and more focused on implementing. Now, you can know cognitively how manifestation works. You can understand it on a deep spiritual level. You can even have practiced it enough to prove it to yourself that you can, in fact, manifest and still not have the life you desire because you're not actually sticking with it. What I'm talking about here is when we know what we're supposed to be doing, what we should be doing, when we know that we need to control our thoughts and exercise self-discipline and self-control with those thoughts in order to change them, but we're not actually doing it. If you look through your day-to-day habits and routines, if you look through your behaviors and your actions, and you look at your inner conversations and your thoughts, it's not actually reflecting the you that you say that you want to be. You're not actually living as the healthiest version of yourself. You're not actually acting as if you already have wealth. You are not communicating with other people and having inner conversations with yourself as if you're already that married woman. You're continuing to perpetuate the old story in how you think, what you say about yourself, or about yourself towards other people in your relationships. You are not actually changing your behaviors. I know when I was trying really hard to lose weight, I would change my behaviors for a short time, but I wasn't changing my identity, so I would get sucked back into those old behaviors. And this is what happens time and time again. So if manifesting is not working for you, if you are not seeing the results or the changes in your 3D, if you are in a cycle of hot and cold with your specific person, if you're frustrated by the money struggle, or you're just not having movement the way that you feel you should or the way that you feel you want to, it's because you are not fully committed to taking the actions necessary. And I don't just mean the physical actions. I also mean the action of thinking, the action of creating a new belief, the action of practicing that belief, the action of assuming something before you even have proof that it's really going to happen for you. And again, I am not speaking from the pedestal here. I fall victim to this as well. My own patterns and cycles are not any better or worse than yours. I'm just where I'm at and you're where you're at, and I'm sharing this knowledge because I know exactly what it feels like to self-sabotage by learning and not doing. And I don't want you to do that. I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, want you to create the life you desire, create the life of your dreams, whatever that means to you. If that means being married, if that means being a certain weight or having a certain physique, if that means overcoming medical conditions or diagnoses, if that means creating a business for yourself or, working your way up to a certain level of wealth, I want all of that for you. And I believe it's possible for you, otherwise I wouldn't be here teaching it. But when we, as the leaders, now I'm speaking from my authority as a coach, when we tell you what we did to achieve what you want now, listen. Actually listen. Take the time to chew on the words and digest them. Absorb them into your being. Write them out in a different way. Ask yourself the deeper questions. If we give you journal prompts, answer them. If in a video I give you homework, do the homework. I'm not trying to force you into manifesting. I know that you desire something, and that's what's brought you here today to this video, and I'm simply giving you the tools. But I can't do that inner work for you. I cannot use mind control and change your thoughts. I cannot stop you from complaining. I cannot stop you from, talking to your girlfriends or your family about how lonely you are, or how miserable you are, or how upset you are with your physical body. I cannot force you to start an exercise plan, or start eating differently, or get a different job, or move to a different city. Like, I can't make you do any of that. All I can do is tell you, if you want to lose weight, I have a video on that, and all of my videos apply to manifestation in general. So any one of my videos covering techniques or mindset shifts or blockages are going to help you on your journey. Whether you want to be in a committed relationship or partnership or be married, I've done that before. In fact, I've been married twice, so I pretty much know what I'm talking about when it comes to manifesting marriage and how to become that version of yourself who is a married woman, and how to see yourself that way. So when I give you advice on how to manifest your specific person, how to overcome challenges in relationships, how to improve your relationship with yourself, and how that affects your ability to be a married woman, you probably should listen to me. And I'm not saying this from a place of ego. Again, it's just worked for me. And if what I do and teach and share with you doesn't work for you, it's either because you're still not allowing yourself to believe it's possible for you, or you're not trusting that it really did work for me, or there's some other limitation or blockage there that is causing you to create a reality where my advice doesn't work for you. But let me tell you this. As someone who has studied for 4 years, studied psychology, human behavior, relationships, dating, interpersonal, dynamics, internal family systems as a form of therapy, how we relate to one another as a human species, and then learned about manifestation, and learned about law of attraction, and learned about law of assumption, studied Neville Goddard, studied from all these various manifestation teachers. I mean, I could name 10 channels off the top of my head, but that's not the point here. What I'm expressing to you is I have studied enough to know there's a common thread that all of us manifestation teachers, even the ones who don't consciously realize that they're teaching manifestation, the ones who don't use the terminology manifesting, they don't talk about law of assumption, even those ones who aren't saying those words exactly are consciously manifesting, and that's what they're teaching you about. Dating coaches, life coaches, fitness coaches, what they don't realize when they talk about these things such as mindset and being identity-based in your actions, they're talking about manifestation. So this is me pulling my own experience, both from religion and my upbringing and study and my lived experience, as well as learning from the words that other people have shared about their experiences. And these are thought leaders, people with channels 100 times my size, who have been doing this work longer than I've even been alive. Some of them are already passed away. I'm not sharing this out of thin air. I didn't just wake up one day and decide, oh, manifestation is real. I lived this. So when I tell you the patterns that I've seen, when I tell you what works and what I find doesn't work, and I give you the background on that, I hope and I intend that you absorb it in a way where you feel confident enough to try it out. The biggest thing holding us back in life is fear. And doubt is just a manifestation of that fear. Doubt comes from our fears. And if we can really look at our fears and just say, no, I don't want to feel that way anymore. I'm not giving this any weight anymore. I'm not letting this fear control my life anymore. That's when we really make the shift, and that's when we give ourselves permission to actually start manifesting what we desire and not wanting to manifest what we desire, because there's a really big difference. I know that I spoke really quickly. If you need to watch this video again, feel free. If you do have any questions, leave them below in the comments, but I'm just really tired of seeing so many women struggle with this, where they know what they should be doing and they're still not doing it. When we as coaches and guides and teachers share our personal experiences, it's because we want to uplift you. We want to give you the power, the knowledge, the leverage, the techniques, the action steps that you need to take so that you can manifest what you want. So listen, really hear us and try it out and be optimistic and expand your mind a little bit. Stretch yourself, get out of the comfort zone. See if it works for you, because it just might. I appreciate everyone for being here, and I'm really excited for the upcoming masterclass I have on quantum leaping. If you want to manifest fast, if you have manifested consciously for some time and your desire is still not materialized in your 3D, if you're confused about this whole manifestation thing, if you just want to feel empowered and inspired to actually make it happen, get your #1 desire by New Year's 2025, this is the class for you. I will have down below in the pinned comments, day #1 is free for everyone, but this is a 3-day transformative experience. So to get the most out of this experience, on day 2, you'll be learning about the most common reasons you haven't manifested, you haven't been able to quantum leap, and why you don't have your desire yet. And on day 3, I will be doing one-on-one hot seat coaching. So you can come to me with your exact circumstances and I will give you the exact answers that you need to overcome whatever challenges you're facing so that you can quantum leap. Quantum leaping is all about manifesting fast, manifesting instantly, and making things happen. Being in control, being the dominant person in your reality who is creating these results that you so strongly desire. So I really love it if you would tune in, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.